Hey, it's Miss Lady T. I just want to start out by saying you're going to have battles. You win some, you lose some. But I'll be danged, or I'll be damned if I'm going to give up on the spiritual journey, my purpose, what I'm supposed to be here to do. Love and light, using discernment, exposing people for what they really are, even though they smile and love you in your face, and the mask they put on, it's like tissue paper right now. I see through it. And it's just, I tried to get on earlier. I was outside with my dog. And there's a reason I haven't been on here in a few days. I had an incident happen last Saturday while I was at work. And it had me down for about a day or two. And I had to make arrangements for things. And I don't want to get into it, but I probably will anyway. Because as the shit's been going on with my... It's not so much me. I have my own battles, but they're targeting my animals, which just... They know. So there's 1 morning, 2, 3, 4 on the clock. I got up and I proclaimed, I was like, I done my return to sender. It's cute. Done my return to senders. And I said, heaven help me. I said, the stuff they're sending to me and my animals. I honestly, instead of just saying the words and stuff, I said it with authority in my voice, with my voice raised, not out of anger, maybe not out of frustration, sorry, but just to let it be known. The shit, the bad energy they send to you and the things and people that you love. And I said, heaven help you. I said, I never, ever wish ill will on any person, any living thing at all. I don't want nothing to suffer. No animal, no human, no nothing. And you got to know this. Even though I've been through it, and even though they want me to keep going through it, I will come out on the other side of this. I'm sorry that they continue... Confirmation. I'm sorry that they continually think they can keep going, and it's just like... just the smallest little things you think about, like... Why would you do that? I understand it. It might sound weird to other people. And I just think it's a way to get in. They need part of your home, part of your clothing, part of you if they can get it. Even better. But I had a family member over the other day. He was walking my dog. And I took my dog out. She was kind of walking in the yard with me. We was talking. And I have an acorn tree. And she kept picking up all the acorns. She goes, wow, this is great. I never seen so many acorns. These are neat. You can plant trees with them, blah, blah, blah. I don't know, but she took about 10 or 20. I don't care. Fine, that's cool. Plant a tree. But there is something behind that. Because it wasn't 2 days later, and I'm not blaming this on her or whatever. I blame it on the evil energies out in the world and the bad things that seem to happen to people when they can get just in the crack of the door. I've had some issues with my dog, my other dog. My last one, passed in March. And this one I have an appointment for her Thursday. I'm not sure the outcome, but I don't think it's going to be great. And I'm dealing with that. Trying to hold... I cry and get upset on my own, but you can't... what I did Saturday evening I shouldn't have done, but I needed support, and I needed a ride to the vet so I can take her there. I called a family member, just crying. I don't know. I came home. There was shit all over my kitchen. The worst. And I'm just like, it was still warm, so I know she had just done it. So I'm cleaning it up. It wasn't mad or nothing. It's just she's age, and I understand. I don't like it, but just clean it up. I bought some new carpet cleaners. Like, clean it up. Usually she comes around the corner, and she's back in the bedroom somewhere, or she's there when I come home. she's slow at getting up, and she's hard of hearing sometimes. But I noticed she didn't come out the whole time I'm cleaning the floor, and I'm just cleaning, and it took me about 15, 20 minutes. Started wondering, like, where's she at? So maybe she just laying down in the bedroom. She wasn't back there. There's only like 2 places this dog lays to sleep. And I'm like, and I have a chair pushed above my stairs that goes down to my basement. So that way, because I had my little dog tumble down, and she had tumbled down once earlier in the year. Got her upstairs and stuff. She's a bigger dog. Whatever. And I have a chair pushed up against there, so she doesn't do that. Well, somehow Saturday while I was at work, and this is weird because at work, I guess somebody had to call an ambulance, emergency for a customer. I guess they was sick or something. I didn't know. I was on the other side of the store, but I heard it over the radio say, oh, we just, dispatched an ambulance. I was like, wow, that's crazy, I didn't think much about it. When I got home, I couldn't find my dog, and I'm like, oh, emergency. And universe sends me stuff, and sometimes I don't catch it as quick as maybe I'd like to. Hold on, I need to just try not to do that either. Now she's starting to whine because I'm talking. Here's my cat. See, everything starts coming alive around here when I start getting on. They don't want me to do this. They've probably been rejoicing that I haven't been on here in 4 or 5 days. It's been a little bit. Anyway, when I got home, she was at the bottom of the stairs. I looked downstairs, and I'm just like, the universe was trying to tell me there was an emergency. Nothing I can do. I was at work. But still, there was an emergency at home, and they was making me aware of it. And I did get home. There was an emergency. Look down there, and there she's laying. She's still alive, but I don't know what damage has been done. I'm just like, oh, shit. And somehow there was just enough gap for her to get through, or she pushed it aside, something, but she got down the stairs and fell. So I get her back up a little bit, push her back up the stairs, get up, and I know she's limping real bad. And I'm like, maybe she just sprained her leg. And my other dog had done the same thing. A couple days went by, and then she was fine, My other dog was 10 pounds. She's like 50, 60 pounds. But that was the only thing I could see that was hurt on her. So we got through it, got outside and stuff. And, I was upset because I'm just like, I don't want to bring her in pain. But I have to wait till after payday to take her to the vet so I can get her the help she needs, or the peace she needs, whatever it is. It's all right. Hold on. So, it's, what, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Today's Tuesday. It's the 3rd day since she did it, 4 days. She's still hobbling. I made an appointment Sunday for the vet. Noticed her leg's starting to swell. I don't know if it's broke or whatever, but it's at the bend of her paw or whatever. She can't walk well. I have to hold her food up, hold her water up. So it's just been constant kind of tending to her, making sure she goes out. Real good about going outside. She didn't have any more accidents, but, and then she started having regular poops and stuff, not to be gross. But she started improving a little bit there, but she can't walk. She's in pain. And I know this, and so I made, phone call Sunday to have her, we're going to bring her in Thursday. Me and my sister. You're just kicked on. And I know I'm going to go through some stuff Thursday. I'm prepared. But the last thing I wanted to do Saturday was get on that phone to her and just be crying. I mean, crying. Because I don't want nothing to be in pain. And I just got off the phone with her, and she told me how all the energy she had. And I'm just like, really? And here I am, tired from work. But, bringing in stuff that I can help my family with. Get my, get food back in, get my animals took care, just get everything balanced, back to balance. You have to stay balanced to get your surroundings balanced. And I'm, for the most part, balanced. It's been an adjustment period because I've not worked this hard in a while. But it feels good. Lost some weight. being more in shape, being more active, drinking more water. So, not really a negative, stuff you don't want to, it's tiring, but you got to take care of this. But anyway, seen the neighbor today, and they was talking about their dog. Their dog's pretty old too. He was talking about how their dog just rolled off the couch the other day. I think she was hurt or nothing. But I'm just like, damn, the other day, not even about a week ago, I'm just like, I said, return to sender. If you're sending shit to my pets, I'm sending shit to your pets right back. And I said, and heaven be with these animals, and heaven, just take care of these animals because they have done no wrong. They don't do no wrong. They just want to be loved, fed, and watered, and took outside, But I prayed, return to sender. If the energy's going to my pets, let it go back to their house, their pets, whatever. And I wasn't trying to be mean about their pets. But then when the neighbor told me about their dog falling off the couch, and I'm just like, I said, when I said this, and I'm like, God be with these animals. Don't let them suffer. Don't be in pain. If there's any possible way, don't hurt these animals, please. And God's not hurting them. It's the energy. It's bad energy. They're wishing, horrible shit. I'm sending it back. And if it isn't through them, then let it be. And it's just the way things are. I don't think things are just the way they are ever. But 2:44 on the clock. But just going through a lot right now. So pray for me, please. But just knowing that these are battles you're going to get through, and you're going to be so much stronger. Just like I went through this with my other dog earlier in the year. I'm just like, it's going to hurt, but I'm stronger this time because I've been through it already. And I'm not saying you got to go through the worst to be the strongest and the best. And it's just, God's not going to put on you no more than you can handle. And I believe that. And it's stuff that it's borderline. And there's stuff times, and I'm just like, Lord, it's getting too heavy. I'm taking it back, and I'm putting it in front of you. And these are the ones I can't carry anymore, But it's making me a better person. I'm a healthier person. Mentally very, very aware of my surroundings. And very aware of people. I try to be, aware of my words. Because I am around other people and more people today. Not today, but all the time, at work and stuff, and other energies. But the things that happen, like, there's stuff I've screwed up at work, and they've had to kind of talk to me about, like too slow or something, or this was the wrong thing you got, or, it's just mistakes. It's a new job, so you're going to make mistakes. And any other time, I almost wanted to cry, but I didn't cry. And I'm just like, no, just take it and just. I don't think some of it wasn't warranted action toward me. But, it was just like, okay. It was kind of a shitty day that day. I forget what day it was. But so help me God, 3 days later, I'm hearing about people coughing up blood, people not getting jobs they had, people not getting a car they needed. And it's just like, so just be good to people. If it's not warranted ridicule or putting somebody down or something. And the stuff I experienced at work was borderline. It wasn't like worth quitting over or none of that shit. I'm going to make it because there's going to be battles there too. Everything was just smooth sailing all the time, but sometimes it isn't. But you do come out on the other side. You will come out on the other side. But anyway, just as always, be good to people. Jerry Springer used to say, be kind to yourself and each other. And that's really. So, I'm here, you're here. We're going to get through whatever the universe puts in front of us, whatever, witches, warlocks, bad energy, these covens, and show them that you're stronger than that. Don't be scared of that shit. Just get through it. Some of it hurts sometimes, but you will get through it. You are strong enough. It's all in here. You just got to bring it out. But anyway, this Lady T, like, share, subscribe. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for the donations. And catch you later.